Hi y'all, old Hillbilly Joe here, going to demonstrate it to you the fundamentals of how water works in the poly drums. Now right now you can't see into the poly drum of how the water is going to flow. So I'm giving you a demonstration here on the practicality fundamentals of how water works, gravity fed, filling up 4 poly drums. Now the question is this: before I demonstrate to you how the water flows, there's a few things you gotta understand. But I'm gonna give you a question right now. In my previous video I asked you which weighs more, a gallon of ice or a gallon of liquid water. That's your research you gotta find out. But right now, I'm gonna research how the water flows into the barrel. Here's some of the questions we gotta answer. If the water flows in, will all 4 barrels fill up at the same time? Or will just 1 barrel fill up and the other 3 not fill up at all? Well, that's why we set up these 2 bottles right here. They're connected in the middle, and down there's a screw. It's like a valve. We're going to open it up and see what happens. Now, when you connect these 4 poly barrels together, and then you got the gravity fed from the gutter collecting the rainwater, you got to have an inlet for the water to come into. So you know you got to have an inlet for the water to go into the poly barrels. Now you know you're going to connect all 4 barrels down here, something like that you see with these 2 bottles. So right now we're going to get into it, and we're going to see the fundamentals of how water flows through containers. Now you also have to remember this: there's this thing called an air lock, or if water goes into a barrel full of air, will the water be allowed to go take up the space of the air if there is no outlet for the air to escape? So meaning, there's air in the poly drums. Now the water needs to come in and take the space of the air. So logically, we have to think that we have to remove the space of the air so the water can occupy it. So let's get on with this and see what happens when I try to fill up these 2 bottles and there's no air valve. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to cover the air outlet, and we're just going to fill this up. Now it's going in, but it's going in pretty slow. Really slow. Drip, 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 drip. So it is actually occupying the space where the air is at by the water. But it's pretty slow. But now if I release my finger from the back where there is an air hole in the drum, or I give it air here, oh, it fills up 1 drum only. So look, only one drum is full. The other one did not fill up. Why? Because there is an air lock. The air cannot escape out. So I can fill it up some more, and it comes out my air lock in the back. Okay, now if I take this off and I open it up, oh look, now we're filling up the other side because there's an air outlet. When you have an air outlet, this allows the air to go out and the water can occupy the space now. So you know you need, each barrel needs an air outlet, okay? Oh, see? They fill up at the same time. Huh? You let go of it. Oh, they fill up. Then they equal out to equal in the water system. Huh? So we fill it totally up. And then, oh look, now they equal out. When they get so full, they're gonna go out the airlet valves. Okay? Now, if we did not have air outlet valve, I'm going to cover this one here, and we're going to turn on the spigot and see what happens. Oh. Now, if you look at it, this one's going down. But this one is going slower. Oh, but now I let go, they'll even out, and they take from both barrels at the same time. So logically, if I have air outlet valves on 4 barrels, then they will go down at the same time and fill up at the same time. So now we can actually see how the water actually goes through the poly drum water collection system. So we want to be able to use the water in all 4 barrels at the same time, and we want to fill up the barrels at the same time with water. So this is to show you how we must set up these poly drums down there in order to make them work efficiently. So that was our little experiment to see what water does inside water drums when you're making a water collection system. So, if you like the video, go ahead and subscribe. I'm not asking you to. It's your choice. You don't have to subscribe. You can comment if you like, and you can like if you like. But life is too short not to be happy and to be stressed. If you're stressing, you got to change the way you do things in life, because life is too short to be stressed. So, this is old Hillbilly Joe signing off till next time.